Live from the Man Cave. It's Flag on the Play with HB and Bud. We're going to talk Jags, Gators, and all things North Florida sports because we're Duval till we die. FOTP, family. As a great musician once said, back in the saddle again. We back at it again. Episode number, what you say this was, Bud?
3-1.
On this glorious...
Episode what? Priest Holmes?
Till Tuesday. We on the Priest Holmes. Now we got to come up with somebody better. What's the best number 31 of all time?
31? 31's a rough number. You sound
Priest Holmes.
Priest Holmes?
Priest Holmes is pretty good.
We can figure out.
Remember Kansas, he was a fantasy stud.
That's what I'm like.
man.
Priest Holmes
It got to be one better than that.
I know Priest.
31
Especially we got Matt here. Priest. I know Priest Holmes was fantasy
He was
gold.
a fantasy gold, man.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I can't even think of a 31 prominent 31.
Priest
number.
Holmes is a good one, but I feel like it got to be somebody.
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis is, but yes, he is. He better than Priest Holmes. He better than Priest Holmes.
Jamal Lewis was just a bruiser.
You too young to remember how good
he was
Jamal
the man.
Lewis was. Jamal Lewis was the only offense the 2000 Baltimore Ravens had.
They didn't need an offense because he had a stud defense.
You realize that dude got about 120 yards rushing a game.
I love that.
He rushed for 2,000
They
yards
had
in
Trent
the
Dill
season.
for his quarterback.
I love the segue that we getting into. The last time that a offense that all they did was run the ball and play defense work was 2000.
Oh, yeah, that is appropriate.
2018, not working so much for the Jags.
Flat family, what's up? We back on this glorious Till Tuesday. If you noticed that there was another sultry voice in the room, that's because it is. We here with Matt Phillips.
What up?
Live in the building.
From the one and only Pigskin Dynasty.
I just want to say that I'm the only one wearing a Jag shirt, and I'm like, okay, I can really see how this season's
Bud
going
wearing
out.
black because the season dead.
Listen,
and I'm wearing this Caucasian shirt because I don't like racist mascots.
Listen up. The only reason you here right now is because misery love company, and we just wanted somebody to enjoy. We wanted somebody to come on and enjoy this misery with us.
I remember the last time we talked about it. You were like 14-2, and me and Scott were like 10-6. And look at our predictions.
y'all were so generous by giving us because y'all was like 10-6.
I disagree.
And now that you sit back and look, y'all was being nice. 10-6 was nice.
I don't think they was being nice, and I still think they was wrong. Two things happened that derailed this season. Number one, it was too many injuries at the beginning of the year. You couldn't get any rhythm. And number two, nobody was taking into account that Hackett is the worst offensive coordinator in the history of NFL.
Oh, I mean, you go.
Same offensive coordinator from last year.
Yeah, but guess what? He didn't do good last year either. Because he just lost that game Sunday the same way we lost the AFC Championship.
Wait a minute. So you telling me?
You are telling me
he lost that same game, the last game of the season. Defense balled out, but you lost the game the same way. You would think, you know what? I'm not gonna lose this way again. Maybe I need to make upgrades. Maybe I need a new quarterback. Nah, I'll just do everything I did again. Because guess what? These takeaways gonna come, even though it was an anomaly. These takeaways, but guess what? We can do it 2 years in a row. Yeah, go Jags.
I personally, and I'm going to get to Bortles in a second. I personally don't think Bortles could have won that game Sunday. But at the same time, we'll never know because he ain't give him a chance to. You realize Bortles was 10 for 18 for 102 yards, and 46 of that was 2 screens to Leonard Fournette, which means he was 8 for 16 for 64 yards. He an NFL quarterback. Was he Dak Prescott, Matt?
I'm a Cowboys fan, by the way. No, but Bortles was doing great before that. I mean, Bortles to me is not the reason. He's not turning the ball over. So that's the
true.
thing.
He did not turn the ball over.
So he's not turning the ball over.
Kinda.
Okay. So
you Matt, you know what Blake Bortles is. I know you know that meme. You know the meme say you can't do something if you don't.
Yeah.
And this Blake Bortles. You can't lose the game. You can't lose the game if you can't win it. That's what he like this. You can't lose the game if you don't throw it. Like that's what he is.
On a serious note, the organization completely screwed themselves by investing so much money on the defense.
Come on, one more time for the people in the back, man.
Listen,
one more time.
They can't invest money in the offense because they have no salary cap. So they have to resort to either trading, which the rumors of Jalen Ramsey getting traded, which I think it's a great idea. Why not? I think
horrible idea.
No, but listen, they have no money in their offense. They have to rely on draft picks. Okay, now look at the 2019. I'm a fantasy guy, so I know the draft. There's no offense down. There's 2 good receivers coming out, and the best quarterback is the guy from Oregon. Oregon.
You know, on this show, where we represent Jags, Gators, and all things North Florida sports, we are endeared and enamored by Will Grier. I think he's a damn good player. I think he's better than the kid from Oregon.
Same Will Grier that transferred out of Florida to some other college.
Just because he did some steroids, man. Ain't nobody worried about that.
Matt, don't be coming on here being real petty.
Listen,
we brought you on here for your expertise. Don't be petty now.
If my quarterback gonna get me a ship and all he got to do is shoot steroids in his booty, do the booty do. Okay. Because I need that. But you're right. He did get into steroid trouble. I think that's behind him now. And if Coach McTeeth wasn't the biggest dumb coach of all time, then he would still been at Florida, and Florida would be talking about going to the playoffs right now.
All I'm saying, if they would have used that money that they wanted to spend on the defense to, say, get Kirk Cousins, then maybe this be a totally different story. Because Jags were in discussion to get Kirk Cousins. They were only off by $5 million. If they would have offered $5 million.
I mean, for us, that's a lot of money, but football terms is not.
Calais Campbell, who's injured this year, is worth $96 million.
This is what I was telling super fans.
Matt, I can't. Let me just kind of piggyback what Matt's saying over here to put it pop down. Matt basically saying that we put too much money on defense.
Yeah, because you're screwed now.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Listen to me now.
This is easily fixable.
Dante Moncrief, give me that 10. Give me that 10.
There you go. That's 10.
Give me that. Give me that.
He's a bust.
Give me that 10 back.
Cash.
Instead of getting Norwell,
I need about
how much money you need from Norwell? How much
for the type of quarterback that we need on this team? Give me $27 million.
Which was Kirk Cousins got 28.
Right. So we need 27. So I got 10 right now with Moncrief. Find me the rest of the money.
Norwell, run me my cash, homie.
So now we at 18.
Because we got Omame back. I might as well bargain basement with Omame.
Blake Bortles' contract's $10 million a year. They have an option to get him out anyway. So take $10 million out. There's $10 million right there. So you have $37 million.
Guaranteed 16 next year.
So wait a minute. So Matt, you saying let's just see Matt basically now we should have got Kirk Cousins. So we don't sign Blake. We still got that money. That's what you're saying, right? So run me Blake money back. Give me that money back, Blake. Mm-hmm. And I don't get
That's all your money right there.
I'm just saying I don't get.
You guys are quarterback away from getting in this thing. In my opinion.
Okay, now let me go back to
QB1.
This. Like I said, I'm about to get to Blake Bortles in a minute, Flag family. Let me go back to this now. Underneath what the Jaguars was thinking was we're a screw job. Miles Jack wasn't down. We're a screw job away from the Super Bowl, which everybody listening to this podcast and who's a Jaguar fan, including that front office, thought we was going to destroy the Eagles. Mm-hmm. In your heart, that's how you feel. So they feel like we a screw job away from the Super Bowl with the team we already had. Blake balled from week 14 to the championship game. So they felt like, okay, we could go with Blake again, run the same offense like we've been running. We got confidence in it. We get Norwell, who will improve the run game. They thought Fournette was going to have 2,000 yards. They didn't think he was going to have a hamstring.
Keep going.
So we improved the run game or whatever. The Dante Moncrief thing, I cannot excuse. I have no idea why we did that. That is the dumbest signing. Well, that's like up there with Bryce Pop. Mm-hmm. And you know what's crazy? Moncrief performing, but nobody ain't happy with it.
Nobody.
It's just effort.
He doesn't try. He tries when he wants to try. Like there's plenty of times where he could easily get the ball out in his hands, but if it wasn't perfectly pinned on, he gives up on the route.
Effort. He's not a good player.
All these things you're saying, even though Minnesota looking a little shaky, you know what Minnesota said?
It's not shaky because of the quarterback. Kirk Cousins is playing amazing.
Come on. What we had last year was not good enough. Why my Jags didn't say the same thing? Case Keenum can't do it
because I feel
everybody and their mama was telling you about 5. Dave Caldwell, you got to do better, bro. You got to do better.
Listen, this is why NFL is the most popular sports league in the world as far as viewership, besides soccer. But each league in soccer is I don't want to get into it, but you know what I'm saying. Besides soccer, NFL is the most popular sports league in the world. The reason why is parity, because from year to year, teams go up. They go down. You could be in last place, Jaguars, and then be in first place.
Except if you're the Patriots.
Yeah, and accept the Patriots.
But you know why? Because it's good organization.
And they cheat. We don't allow this. Cheat. We don't allow this. Yeah. Alleged my ass. The NFL. If the NFL fine you and make you pay draft picks, that mean they think you're guilty.
New York Jets did Spygate way before.
And money.
And they cheated too. But the Jets organization has been ransacked for. Listen, if you cheat and you still lose, Jets.
Eli Manning did a whole thing on the New York Times of how he likes the football. He likes it scuffed up, overinflated, but it allegedly goes to .08, and Tom Brady's
when was he doing that? During his Super Bowl, he's still doing that because it damn sure ain't helping.
Listen,
Hey.
y'all gonna get off Eli. He's 47 years old or some shit like that.
No.
Listen though, at the end of the day, I feel like the Jags felt comfortable with what they had, and they was just okay with it. Now,
I'm gonna need you not to get so comfortable.
Clearly, that's not the right decision. But you can't really listen. We all sat here earlier on this podcast earlier this year, and we thought it was the right decision. So we can't sit here. Hindsight is a motherfucker.
No, but I think you guys got the illusion that the takeaways were going to be consistent. The takeaways went back to the norm.
But see, like you got people like us who, let's just give credit where credit's due. Me and you thought it was gonna be on, but then you got people like Matt was like, nah, bro, that might not happen again. You got people like Matt was like, nah, y'all still need the quarterback.
Matt did say we
see what I'm saying?
Quarterback, but here's my thing about that though. The takeaways going away. The reason why Jags got so many takeaways last year is because of pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing changed. It's literally the same line.
I completely agree.
But I think it was an anomaly.
And
that was a lot. That was a lot of turnovers, bro. We scored 7 touchdowns. 7 off turnovers. Who do that?
But listen,
that's crazy.
How do you lose that much effort? Because somebody need to explain me. Okay, nobody hurt. Okay,
Defense, no.
Nobody hurt, and nobody changed. So how do you lose that much effort on pass rush? How you go from being Saxonville, the number 1 sacking team in the NFL, to 1 sack every 3
because
games?
you lost Odin's son.
No, it's called tape. You see that every year with everyone. Like you see with Patrick Mahomes right now. Patrick Mahomes is not going to be Patrick Mahomes next year. He's going to have tape on.
Thank you, Matt. Wait, Matt, because on this podcast there's a particular host who say tape don't lie all the time. Who's that, bud?
That'll be you.
And what I always say about somebody who balling, and then I say, well, the next year when they get that tape, they ain't gonna ball like that. Who say that all the time, bud?
You do.
Who did I say that about? Deshaun Watson?
Yes. Question. Bud Lott, Flag on the Play podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where does Deshaun Watson have his team right now?
I disagree with you, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's the anomaly. RG3, Marcus Mariota, Blake Bortles. You can put Blake Bortles on there.
Excuse me, Matt. So are you saying Deshaun Watson is still balling?
He is balling.
Uh-oh.
But he's balling not because of it's the team they built around him. That defense, J.J. Watt's healthy now. That makes a big difference.
See,
Matt, is it safe to say they got tape on Deshaun Watson?
Hey, they got tapes on Deshaun Watson.
I rest my case.
Only 4 games of tape.
No,
he's still doing his thing, though.
But he's
still doing his thing.
But he's not doing the rookie numbers he was doing before he got injured.
But he's still
not even close.
So there is a regression.
He was doing Pat Mahomes numbers.
There was a regression. That's like Pat Mahomes gonna have a regression next year because they're gonna have tape. You know,
he's still a good quarterback, but it ain't what everybody thought it was.
I think he's just a good quarterback.
In my opinion,
I think he's just a good quarterback.
In my opinion,
Mahomes or
I think Mahomes. Both. I think both are good.
In my opinion, I think Deshaun Watson flash in the pan, though.
I think Mahomes is a product of system. If you see him in Texas Tech, he was not good. He had a couple good flashes.
Mad on him with the hot takes.
Would you say Tom Brady is a product of the system?
Hell yes.
No. Because if he came out of Michigan, he was a pocket-style quarterback.
Tom Brady's a good quarterback. I think Tom Brady...
No. I see what you're saying. No, I dig what Matt's saying. I'm just saying, that's a hell of a system they got in New England. Like, Tom Brady got hurt. Matt Castle brought his ass in there 10-6.
Same thing.
It's just a really dope system.
Same with Matt Flynn when Aaron Rodgers got injured.
Yeah, it's a dope system.
I'm not gonna lie. Coaching is a big part of when you have a consistent coach. It makes it.
It ain't just the Jimmy and Joes. It's the X's and O's.
Let's look at the receivers Tom Brady has around him. Can you name one Hall of Fame besides Randy Moss?
Trash. Tom Brady's still good. I feel like though, if you take Tom Brady 7 years ago, Tom Brady been in the league a long time. 10 years ago. You take Tom Brady, that's 2008, right? Because his first year was 2001, and he had already did his thing, but he was still good in 2008. You take him 2008 and say his contract up with the Patriots, and you stick him on the Lions or the Jags, I feel like Tom Brady still is really good Hall of Famer, but I don't feel like he's Tom Brady the GOAT. That's why I think Drew Brees or Peyton Manning is the GOAT.
I disagree.
Tom Brady is, I think he's a system quarterback because only reason I say he's a system quarterback.
I think he just run the hell out of that system.
Here's how I judge.
Drew Brees is a definition of a system quarterback. He in San Diego ran the same exact system as
Drew Brees. Here's why I say, okay.
You think Sean Payton doesn't make a difference?
I think Sean Payton does. I think every coach make a difference. I ain't trying to short any coach. The reason why I say Tom Brady is a system quarterback is because when you take out Tom Brady and you put in Matt Castle, you get the same results. When you take out Tom Brady and put in Brian Hoyer, you get the same results. When you take out Brian Hoyer,
not Jacoby Brissett,
and you put in Jacoby Brissett, they won with Jacoby Brissett.
One game.
But I mean, if he
what is Philip Rivers doing right now in the Chargers? I mean, come on, you can make that argument. What is Matt Flynn doing when Aaron Rodgers went down? I mean, come on.
But Philip Rivers is a Hall of Fame quarterback. So that's different. Matt Flynn trash.
No, Philip Rivers wasn't a Hall of Fame quarterback when he replaced Drew Brees when he had that shoulder injury.
Yeah, I think Matt Flynn was a decent quarterback. I think he never got a fair shake in Seattle because of Russell Wilson, and then that shut that down. But I feel like if he would have stayed in Green Bay and he was the quarterback at Green Bay, he would, like you say, Tate would have got him.
I think but this is getting a little off tangent, but I just
always tangent on.
I just want to say.
So what? Tape got Blake Bortles?
No, Tate Ben got Blake.
I just want to say, on the topic of the GOAT, and I just want to make this short, is that you can base, in order to be a GOAT, you have to base a quarterback on 3 things. Okay, now quarterbacks and other position players are totally different. Okay. The first thing is regular season stats, regular season performance. Okay.
I agree with that.
All right. Second stat's going to have to be postseason. What you done in the postseason?
I agree with
and
that.
The third, and most importantly, it's got to be those rings. How many Super Bowls? How many champions do you got?
See, I disagree with that.
No, let's take the Super Bowls out.
Okay?
Right. So now in my opinion, Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees are the only people that you can consider GOAT and behind Tom Brady. Okay, so let's take the Super Bowls out. Tom Brady won 7 AFC championships. He's been to 11. Aaron Rodgers won 1. Drew Brees won 1. So Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers aren't even the best quarterback in their conference. So how can you say he's better than
Drew Brees? Has the unfortunate, and so does Aaron Rodgers, has the unfortunate pleasure of being in the NFC. That is way, like, I think we'll never take into account the fact that the AFC East is trash every year, always been trash, never had any competition. There hasn't been a quarterback in the AFC East that's even.
And the NFC South is good. There were several years, 7-9 Carolina Panthers.
But the NFC South always changed division champions.
And the 7-9 Carolina Panthers did win. But other years it's been the 14-2 Tampa Bay Bucks.
Okay. But see, the good thing is, but look what Tom Brady had to go through every year. Pittsburgh there every year, bro.
Peyton Manning.
Pittsburgh there every year. Peyton Manning there every year. Like I said, Tom Brady's a good quarterback. I ain't saying that. But I'm saying you're going to get 6 wins a year, 5 wins a year automatic off the East.
Facts. I ain't arguing that.
The Miami Dolphins been looking for a quarterback since Dan Marino. And whatever the Dolphins roll out there, you remember the Dolphins started off this season real good, kind of like the Jags did, and then they wanted to play the Patriots, and Patriots like stop.
So
playing.
What's Aaron Rodgers' excuse? His division is sorry,
but they always it's a black and blue division.
No. See, that's what I hate about Aaron Rodgers lovers and Tom Brady haters is that they're so fathomed with his talent, and it's like, oh, it's never Aaron Rodgers' wrong. He demanded $100 freaking million. He demanded it. He wanted to be the highest paid player. Now he has to deal with the fact that he has no help.
He damn good player though.
Hey, do you know Tom Brady?
He damn sure make them
He
look
damn good player, man.
Do you know Tom Brady is like 17th in QB salary? 17th.
Yeah, that's because Tom Brady's one of these be humble and I make $1 million
Tom
off
Brady,
of Uggs.
That doesn't matter. Tom Brady is smart. He realized he wants to win as many Super Bowls as
possible. Put a team around him.
He needs to put a team around him. Aaron Rodgers does not do that. Aaron Rodgers is selfish. Does he deserve the money? Absolutely. He's the greatest offensive talent ever to play the quarterback position. I'm not going to lie to that. So he deserves the money. But if he wants to win, and he wants to win in Green Bay, he needs help. He needs less.
So I'm going to tie this back into the Blake Bortles thing. And, Bud, you know how I feel about QBs and players in general and money. I'm with Aaron Rodgers on this one. Although I agree that if you want to win rings,
HB loves the money.
Get that money.
Me personally, I wouldn't mind being a champion because money comes with it.
You know what?
But HB want his paper.
Listen, William the Refrigerator Perry got a Super Bowl ring. He also dead ass broke in Alabama some damn well. So get your cash while you can because it's a short-term career, and then go on about your business.
But then Aaron Rodgers can't complain that, I'm doing everything I can.
I agree with that.
And Aaron Rodgers lovers cannot complain that, he has no help.
So if you Blake and they come at you and they say, here's a $65 million first of all, ain't nobody in the NFL is about to play Blake $65 million. Here's a $65 million contract with 40-something million guaranteed. You sign that same day. And that's what Blake did. And now we in this situation. And so now I'm going to get to Blake real quick. Listen, Bud, who the number one Blake supporter in all of Duval County, my friend?
He has 2 thumbs and he's looking at you.
There it is. That would be me. I always support Blake Bortles. I always have his back. I always say, hey, well, you got to give him a chance. The team ain't this, the team ain't that.
Didn't y'all officially break up last week?
Listen, but it was rocky. I ain't know if we gonna get back together. I came to a realization versus the Steelers. Blake can't get it done, y'all. We need a new quarterback, dog.
I've been saying that for like 3 years.
A lot of people been saying that. But you know what? I gave Blake every benefit of the doubt. I did the same thing with Gabbert, too, because I understand that quarterback ain't the easiest thing to play. And I also understand, it's hard. And I also understand you need pieces. You need a good O-line. You need skill players, yada, 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 yada. But at the end of the day, Blake can't make damn plays. That's still his game. Or whatever, the play that let me know it's time for a new quarterback, and I had hit up the thread and let everybody know immediately after this play. We were up 9-0 or whatever. Blake almost threw the interception. He didn't. Then we got another play, and it was 35. So they ran a little bootleg. Well, it was a bootleg out, but the pass wasn't there. On the sideline, beyond the first down marker, with nobody around him within 15 yards on either side, is DJ Shark. He's just standing there, stationary, not moving. And Blake Bortles on a slow roll, he ain't scrambling fast. On a slow roll, who's, by the way, Blake Bortles is supposed to be one of the best statistically rollout passers in the NFL or whatever. On a slow roll, threw the ball 10 yards over DJ Chark's head.
Gotta hit that.
You gotta hit that.
Gotta hit that.
That's game. Because if he hit DJ Chark, I'm not gonna say DJ Chark score, but Chark catch that, he turned around, he at least 10, 15 yards more up the field. We on the 15-yard line with 2 minutes to go in the second half, in the second quarter. And you going into the half 16-0. So that's game because they ain't coming back from that because you still going to get your extra touchdown after that. So when he couldn't make that play and the throw was 6 yards.
See, this my
come on, Blake.
My thing is
trash.
Now, see,
hot garbage.
Now, see, you just said why you done with 5. I'm finna say why I'm done with 5. Then I'm gonna let Matt say why he been done with 5.
Right.
My thing is this. Real talk, they don't trust you. That's just I can't get any deeper than that. Your team don't trust you. It's the same thing against New England. They did not trust you to win the game. You played the game to win. Hello. And they didn't even trust them. They was like straight up, we got the lead. My God. They literally went, run the ball up the middle, run the ball up the middle. Guess what for the people in the back? Run the ball up the middle. Punt the ball, defense win the game. When all you 2-7 with, I don't care to the day I die, and I know I'm gonna be old and dirt, and I'm gonna be in a barbershop just like the people I've come to America. I'm gonna say 2-7 ran up against 57-person man box and got 6 yards.
It fit 3,000 people in that box.
It was 50,000 people in that box
from the stadium now.
And 2-7 got 6 yards. So you got 5 or 6 yards. You 3rd and 5. Give me 5 yards. That's game. And they said, no,
bruh,
we can't do it because we scared. Give me 5 yards.
Even if you don't want to throw it, Blake, call your own number. Run a bootleg.
Nope.
Because it's bootleg. Remember he ran a bootleg on the Giants and he got 46 yards. 46 yards win that's touchdown.
But see, now it's even in 5 head. Because then you got Dante Moncrief. And like I said, another Jaguars podcast. Shout out to them boys. Because I got it from them.
Shout out.
They showed a video of Dante Moncrief running a slant wide open. But you got to hit that. You got to hit that.
Matt,
and he can't even do it.
Why you been done with 5?
Matt, why you been done with 5?
Well, I like to look at the stats, and he has regressed dramatically since his rookie. Now, he had those garbage stats years, but let's look at he's fundamentally has not been good accuracy-wise. And even out of UCF, I didn't like him out of UCF.
Me either. There's a video on the internet with the Rogue Reporter, if you want to look it up, of me losing my shit because we drafted Blake Bortles. Continue.
Yeah, so in UCF, they ran primarily like a spread-type offense, and then the Jacksonville drafted him, and they tried to make him into a pro-style offense, and they tried to implement a running game, and, it's definitely what Blake Bortles not used to. So, I mean, you're going to put someone that's been doing the quarterback position 4, 5, 6 years of his life, and you try to make him to something he's not. That's a major problem with a lot of NFL teams. They're trying to make this quarterback.
Oh, man.
And then look at Mariota now. They found that and the Texans, they're building a team, or they're building like a system around him that he's accustomed in doing. So now they're actually thriving. And
wait a minute, Matt. What type of tomfoolery are you talking about? You are telling me. Instead of making a system and making my players fitted, Matt, you trying to tell me that I should build a system around my players?
Yeah, if you're gonna draft someone at 3rd overall, you gotta realize.
Mind blown.
Matt
sitting in this. Matt sitting here in this damn chair.
Matt super white, so he didn't get our sarcasm.
Matt sitting here, not getting a dime to coach, and just that fast. This the quarterback I got. I'm gonna make a system around you because you're my QB. What's the most important position on the football field?
Besides the fact that Lambeau's greatest kicker of all time, that would be quarterback.
Boom.
Okay.
So make the system around what he do well. Yeah. Look at the Broncos with Tebow. They just did it. That's what you do.
Listen, we are not gonna get into the.
I'm just saying. This is what you do. We're going to do this.
I want to go back to what we were talking about earlier about the Patriots.
Mad as hell. Now I'm about to flip this damn table over.
The Patriots and Andy Reid. Andy Reid, who's a quarterback genius, and Bill Belichick, who's a defensive guy, believe it or not, but also one of the greatest football minds of all time, whatever.
I think Josh McDaniels gets
definitely. Yeah. I like Josh McDaniels. You don't even.
He's underrated.
They build their system based on the players they have. Yeah. They find players to fit their system because if they get players and the players don't fit their system.
So you telling me?
Did you watch the Ravens game this week? Did you watch the Ravens game this week?
No.
Okay, so Ravens this week started your boy
Lamar Jackson.
So
what system did they run for him?
They did not run a Joe Flacco.
What? No.
They just hike the ball, Lamar, run.
Hey, but guess what? What they did?
Yeah, they won.
They won.
Also, the Bengals are trash too.
The Bengals are trash, but they know that Lamar Jackson.
So wait a minute, you telling me
drop back and throw the ball?
They didn't have the same system that Flacco got for Lamar Jackson?
Nope.
No.
And that means that all season. Lamar Jackson been sitting on the bench and learning them plays, and they already had them plays available, and they just ran them. Oh, yeah. They beat an NFL team running the same scheme that the Louisville Cardinals ran.
Yep.
Boom.
And the NFL, they say you can't win like that there.
Tebow did the same thing. The same thing Tebow ran in Florida. Broncos ran, and he beat Pittsburgh.
These the same players. See, that's what tripped me out about football. Football is a simple game. Okay, it's about. To me, I think football about 3 things, right? Number 1, okay, line of scrimmage. That's the number 1 thing or whatever, right? Number 2, special teams. Okay, people don't realize how important special teams is. But when I say special teams, I don't just mean like kicking field goals or punting. I mean flipping the field.
Yes,
because you can go on a drive and get 23 yards and then punt, but you flip the field. If you flip in the field and you constantly, listen, I'm a Jaguar fan. It happens to us all the time. If you constantly starting from behind the 20, you ain't winning that game. So I would say, number 1, line of scrimmage. Number 2, special team. Number 3, scheme. Because your opponent does X, so you do Y. It ain't that hard. And they pay coaches a lot of money. And I'm actually disappointed in Doug Marrone because I actually think he's a good coach. But for him not to jump in and fix what the hell Hackett doing, and make him do it better, something wrong. Ty Wash, you saved yourself.
He got it together 1 week. Ty Wash got it together.
All that.
Ty Wash was, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of y'all looking around. Ty Wash said, enough.
All that zone coverage.
Where Hackett?
You saved yourself. Hackett, I don't know what you're going to do, baby boy, because you about to be out of here. They about to jet fish you.
But you know what Hackett, if I'm Hackett, you know what I'm going to say? I got Blake. So you got to run me my job. Get rid of him. Give me somebody who can actually throw. Negative. And let me see if I keep my job.
Well, let's. Can we talk about that? Because we all predict that Blake's not going to be the quarterback. At least I hope he's not going to be the quarterback.
I don't know.
No.
So I don't know.
Let's look at the options. Okay?
Blake got pictures of somebody at that stadium, and Blake say you gonna run me my.
Let's look at the options. Okay, so I said the 2019 draft class is not filled with good quarterbacks. Oregon, the guy from Oregon, I don't know his name, but he's the best guy.
Okay, give me top 3.
He can't be the best guy if you don't know his name.
Give me top 3, Matt.
I mean, I don't know the names, but the kid from Oregon and there's one from Oklahoma.
Will Grier.
Will Grier, let's start with that. But then let's go at the people that are backups. Teddy Bridgewater.
Trash.
I think he's a dramatically will fit that scheme. Awesome. Can you imagine a guy that can throw it like him and run it with Fournette and everyone around him?
I agree with that. I just don't think Teddy Bridgewater
and he'll be cheap.
Win the Super Bowl.
And he'll be cheap. He'll take
super cheap.
He'll take less money than Bortles right now.
Yes, he would.
He needs to prove himself.
But I feel like, my thing is, I feel like, and I said this last week, Matt. I feel like you have to not gradually improve at that position. You have to greatly improve at that position fast. And the reason why is your Super Bowl window is closing. So, like, you ain't going to have all these.
The Jags, because the salary cap for the defense is not going to hold up.
You ain't going to have all these players for that much longer. So, my suggestion, and now it's not even my suggestion, I say do it. You give up a first for Matthew Stafford, and then you figure Blake out after that.
Lions aren't going to give that up.
For a one? I think they'll give it up for a one.
He's still 30 years old, man.
I see what you're saying, Matt. And I know
ones are crazy in the NFL.
And
one in this draft is what's the best player in this draft is Joey Bosa's brother.
Cool, you can have a 1 and a 2.
And the defense is already solid.
And Carlos Hyde. There you go, a 1 or 2 and Carlos Hyde. Give me Stafford. You got to figure, or you got to go sign Flacco. Because you got to get somebody who...
You can't trade for Matthew Stafford because you cannot fit him in his salary cap. You have to pay for his contract.
Oh, let's do the salary thing real quick because Rogue Reporter said that. That's Scott, by the way. Rogue Reporter said that same thing. You can't fit him. Listen, Malik Jackson, Marcel Darius, and Calais Campbell all can be cut next year with no penalty. They are guaranteed.
Then you have no defense now.
I still got my secondary. I can rebuild that line.
And honestly, real talk,
ain't like they doing shit now, man.
Go ahead.
And then my whole thing is this. Let's just be real. This 2018, the Jaguars are built for 1993. 2018, don't nobody need no damn defense. You know what I saw last night between the Rams and the goddamn Chiefs? Where the defense at?
Well, the Rams defense pretty much won that game for them.
That's what I'm... Okay. Giving up 50-some points. That's what I'm saying. That's new age. I see what Matt's saying. That's new age defense. That's new age defense. I just want to address
that game real quick. Everybody's like, it's the greatest game I ever seen in my life.
Because that's what people want to see, points.
Right? Listen. That game was garbage. It was trash. And listen, if you're a coach or a person who really enjoy football, that game should have made you cringe.
If you are
because ain't no defense was played.
If you are a random fan with no allegiance, oh baby, sign me up. That was entertaining. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's the NFL. That's why nobody don't like the goddamn Jaguars outside of us in Jacksonville.
It was fun from fantasy perspective.
Of course it was. Yeah.
Boom.
KC had dead last defense. I expected KC defense to be sorry. The Rams defense was supposed to be good. So
wait a minute. Time out, Matt. Matt. Nah, Matt. You telling me Kansas City got one of the worst defenses in the NFL?
Yes. The worst, not one of the worst. They're 32.
I think it's head of the Bucs. They might be head of the Bucs.
See, Matt just
you're right because the Bucs got the worst defense ever.
So Matt, as always, just dropped that knowledge on the worst defense. Matt, guess who the best defense in the NFL right now?
What statistically?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, it depends how you. I think Jacksonville maybe, but
no. Let's go Buffalo, and they
really?
Trash.
Really?
Yeah. Trash.
Off what stats? Points allowed or stats?
Yeah. Scoring defense, they're number 1.
And they trash.
Yeah. Jags are number 3.
Because that ain't the way of the NFL no more.
But the reason why
scoring and quarterback.
The reason why the Buffalo Bills are trash are the same reason why the Jacksonville Jaguars are trash. They ain't got no quarterback. Jaguars proved last year.
Well, at least they're making progress again.
Yeah, that's true.
There's still Josh Allen still
shoot your shot, Matt. At least they shoot and they trying.
How you feel about Josh Allen?
Oh, he trash now. I don't think he knows.
I mean, I thought he was really overrated when he came in.
Super overrated.
His hand size is 13 inches. He's from Wyoming.
Boom. That's
56% career completion rate.
Listen. Josh Allen is Mountain West Blake Bortles. Yeah, Real talk. Because you remember what they said about Blake? Look at his size. Because Blake is about 6'5". Or whatever. Like, look at his size. Look how big he is. He can throw the ball 90 yards. And he can. But he also trash.
But the point is, you have to give him time. Jared Goff had a horrible season. Then they finally get rid of Jeff Fisher. And they finally put somewhat of a team around him.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're done. But then Boulder's been leaved for 5-6 years now.
I don't see enough.
Because Jared Goff ain't have a bad season. Jared Goff had Jeff Fisher.
5 is officially he is who he is.
Yeah,
he done hit your ceiling. And my thing is this: y'all wasted, in which I'll be remiss if we didn't mention this. What King Ramsey did Sunday was wasted. Thank you, offense.
The whole defense.
Appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
The whole defense. Although, by the way,
Pittsburgh got one of the best offenses in the NFL.
Although, by the way, defense, when you up 16-0 in the third quarter, you ain't supposed to lose that game. I don't care if the offense score again or not.
Before after my offense go 3 and out.
What I told you on the phone.
I'm tired, boss.
What I told you on the phone.
I'm tired, boss.
Me and Matt work at the same job, right? If Matt don't fix a pipe, That don't mean that I don't. Oh well, Matt ain't fix a pipe, so now I ain't got to go take my packages where they need to go. That's not how that works. I still got to take my packages, and Matt need to fix a pipe. If Matt don't fix the pipe, that's his problem to deal with.
I'm tired of all these damn pipes busting.
Well,
Matt tired.
What that got to do with you getting my boxes where
give
they need to be?
Give me the supplies that I need to fix these pipes, and Matt won't have to keep doing that.
What that got to do with you getting your boxes?
Bro, I'm tired.
Nah.
3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
Listen, defense.
Be a functional offense.
Listen, defense.
Sick of you, offense.
63 yards,
Bruh.
You supposed to be a top 5.
See, and this why I never really understood. See, this why the Jaguars defense want to swing on the offense. I'm sick of you.
Man, please.
I'm sick of you now. Like, I really want to fight you that you telling me that I got an issue.
29 to
y'all
nothing.
trash.
29 to nothing against the Colts. Oh, okay. Can't stop the Eagles ever. Oh, okay. 40. What the Chiefs scored? I don't want to hear nothing from the defense.
Do you really want to do the blame game on defense and offense for the Jaguars?
Like Matt, like when you go over your friend's house and they arguing or whatever.
Reel us back in, Matt, because I'm getting pissed.
No, listen. I just want to point out. Yeah, the defense good statistically. They're number 3 in the league. Yada 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 yada. 29 nothing to the Colts.
Well, the reason why the Jags defense are good is because of that they get pressure on the quarterback. Now, Angel didn't get sacked once in that game. Okay, now Jalen's an all-pro cornerback, but he wasn't all-pro in his rookie season. What's different? He finally has a front 7 to get to the quarterback. It's a lot easier to cover someone for 3 seconds than it is for 6 seconds, okay? So at the end of the day, your front 7's not pressuring the quarters as much, and that's why you saw that in the second half. They weren't getting the Big Ben as much. Big Ben was sitting in the pocket, moving around, threw it, and eventually you're going to get open.
And that's why I say you can cut all them old dudes, because Malik Jackson old now.
And if you cut all the old dudes, you're back to what Jacksonville Jaguars was before they made the AFC Championship.
Keep Yannick. Get me some new dudes in there, some fresh blood. Pass rush is pass rush. I'm not saying everybody's an elite pass rusher, but at this point, when you look at the Jags, who's the elite pass rusher? You can't say Yannick no more because he got 3 sacks the whole year? That's not elite. That's not all pro. So who's our elite pass rusher?
I don't give a rabbit's foot ass about the defense anymore, because it is shown me, the league has shown me, the referees have shown me, the scoreboards have shown me, defense don't mean nothing. Get me a quarterback and let's go.
Well, when we get Flacco next year, because Matt already shut down and we ain't getting Stafford. So thanks for crushing my dreams, Matt.
Teddy Bridgewater.
But see, I feel like Teddy Bridgewater, in my opinion, when I look at him when he was actually playing football before the injury versus the Vikings, he ran the same type of crap that the doggone Jaguars do, which is you going to go up and down the field every now and then. You're going to do 3 and outs all the time. You can't push the ball down the field, and you get me 16 points a game, and you need a really good defense, because that's what he did. Remember the Seattle game where they missed the field goal from 5 yards out or whatever to lose? That game was like 10-7 or whatever. Teddy Bridgewater.
That was also his first season.
That was his second.
Well, second season. That's his first real time playing a game. Come on. And the Vikings defense was trash that year. They just had AP and that's it.
I just don't trust Teddy Bridge. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. I do think he's an upgrade. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. I prefer, my 3 options are Stafford, however you got to do it.
Not gonna get him.
Whoever told you got to suck.
Not gonna get him.
Flacco, who's going to be a free agent because he's getting cut, or Jameis Winston. I'm straight.
Oh, and I forgot he's the Black Peyton Manning.
Oh, how that's working out.
Is this the same Winston? Benched by Fitzpatrick, then he came back to Fitzpatrick, then get botched.
And now you're back.
Back.
Guess who's back?
Black Peyton Manning.
Back again.
Black Peyton Manning in my ass.
Black Peyton Manning.
Ugh.
Well, he's not the Black Peyton Manning no more. He's kind of like the what is he?
The power of the Peyton Manning. The power of the Peyton Manning. The power of the Peyton Manning has been stripped from him.
Yes. Now the powers of the Peyton Manning will be stripped away.
But damn sure ain't going back.
That being said, though, I really listen. NFL, sometimes you change the scenery, you get a better player. That's real talk. I ain't ready to give up on Jameis yet. I don't think Jameis' talent outweighs like what he's been showing. Plus, Tampa's trash. Like, they ain't got nothing. They garbage.
Except a stud. Except a stud wide receiver and what else? I mean,
listen, the O-line trash. They don't have no running game because they got rid of it because he can't stop popping pills, and for some reason they care about that. And so they got rid of their running game. And Jameis with that running game was really good. Jameis without that running game is bad. Now, the problem with Jameis is he is a mistake pro. He just like Blake. There's 3 versions of Jameis. You got speedboat Jameis, you got tugboat Jameis, and you got Flex Seal Jameis. Unfortunately, this year, I ain't seen the tugboat come out the harbor. So Jameis is always Flex Seal. And by the way, Bortles hit a new level of low or whatever for 3 versions of the boat this week. He was an anchor.
Well, let's say Jameis. You guys get Jameis, okay?
Don't put that on me.
Let's do a hypothetical situation here. He's on the last year of his contract, okay? His rookie contract. Therefore, you have to pay him. He's going to want $25-27 million.
It's 23.6.
No. With the new the quarterback's getting signed right now. It's going to go. It's
you're right, because it's based on the rate of how high the quarterback. So
okay.
it'll probably be 26.
So you're telling me Jameis Winston's worth $26 million? No. At this point, you might as well just keep Blake Bortles, draft one of the quarterbacks that are somewhat mediocre, and see how they do, and then go out there.
Facts. That's what I'm
Here's my thing about drafting a quarterback, and why I don't want to touch drafting a quarterback, unless it's Will Grier, because I really like Will Grier for some reason. I know you don't like him, Matt, but I'm a Gator. Listen. But I don't want to touch quarterbacks. Number one, Andrew Luck ain't in this draft, and that's including Will Grier. Andrew Luck or Cam Newton or
get me golf. Give me somebody.
Golf ain't it. Those are all. He go over there with Andrew Luck. Don't disrespect.
I'm just saying.
Like
look what golf was before he got offense coordinator.
Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, all the franchise quarterbacks in the last 6 years that have been drafted, ain't none of them in this draft. Not one. There's a few.
I think you can find a Russell Wilson in this draft.
See, and here's my thing. If you the Jags,
I just need that.
Here go my thing.
I just need that.
If you the Jags,
third round. He was in the third
and you
round.
got this team, which we all agree is a good team, they need a quarterback. Everybody agrees a quarterback away.
Agree.
If you the Jags and you draft, let's go with the number one consensus, because Matt right on the internet is the guy from Oregon. So we draft the guy, we trade up. And we get the guy from Oregon or whatever, right?
I don't think he goes up that high, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think he might fall down to...
A lot of people saying defense might go early this draft.
Joey Bosa's brother, Nick Bosa, is going to be number one.
Yeah, they
right.
say defense
from Ohio
might.
State.
They
He's
say
going
defense.
to number one.
Shout out to Nick Bosa for thinking about that money.
And Matt, they say it's a lot more defensive players are going to go.
Let's just say
I think it's a good defensive
for
draft.
the sake of the argument, the Jags would ever get the number one quarterback in the draft. What if he trash? If he's trash, you're done.
Can't be no
This
work.
whole thing blowed up. And you wasted Jalen. You wasted Fournette. Okay? You wasted Cam Robinson. You wasted Yanni. You wasted everything because you don't have 5 more years to play with a quarterback.
I'm going on a limb, and I'm going to tell you just like this. Out of all these top quarterbacks coming out in this draft, I guarantee you all of them better than Bortles.
I disagree with that.
I guarantee
because
all
the average rate of good quarterbacks,
I'm talking about the top tier
is 1 or 2.
So you telling me Will Grier come out, he's not going to be better than Bortles?
What about
career-wise?
What about this?
What about this, man? Go ahead.
2020 is the year of the quarterback. There's like 4 solid quarterbacks.
Do it.
You got Jake Fromm from Georgia is going to be coming out. You have 3 other guys that are good. Right now, according to Mel Kiper, consensus first round quarterback.
Tua.
So Tua, because it's not even Tua. Okay, so why not? Let's go your situation. Cut all the veterans guy on the defense line. Save some cap. Okay, all right. Stick with Bortles. Maybe in the first round, get a receiver. One of the receivers coming out. Help your receivers out, because your receivers are another problem too. People often forget that the receivers are
super problem, not another the problem.
Blake Bortles isn't the only reason why the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's true now, y'all.
I think they either lead the league in drops or damn near.
We
Guess
talking
what?
about
Didn't drop none yesterday.
No, Matt. You know what though? Honestly, I think that's what's going to happen. And me and Bud was discussing that earlier today. I don't think Blake. Listen, everybody out there, FOTP family. I don't think Blake getting cut. Number one, regardless if he get cut or not, you own $16
million. Yeah,
and ain't nobody trading for Blake Bortles for no damn $16 million. Mm-hmm. So regardless of so whatever happens, Blake probably on this team next year.
I'm telling you just like this, which I agree, because I think Dave Caldwell with your whole boat scenarios, I think Dave Caldwell was like, I will go down with this ship, and I won't put. He love 5.
Once Blake
that's
gone,
5 is got, and I'm telling
Caldwell gone.
And I'm telling you, real talk. So I completely agree. But guess what, boy? That's a hard sell to get these damn people to pay their damn money.
They ain't gonna do it.
Go to this damn stadium.
They ain't gonna do it.
And I'm telling you. You got to get a quarterback, because you can't sell these fans off being season ticket holders if you bring back 5.
No.
You got to bring back somebody. You got to draft a
quarterback.
Let's do what
you
Matt
have to
do.
Quarterbacks bring hope.
Let's not
Quarterbacks bring hope.
Bridgewater. Here's the thing, though. Matt, right? You could get Teddy Bridgewater for about $5 or $6 million a year or whatever, right?
Maybe 10. Say 10 max.
10 mil. Okay, you get $10 million. So you got $26 million tied up in quarterbacks. Okay? And Blake going to sit on the bench with $16 million. Blake going to win that job next year, and we're going to be talking about the same crap all over again.
Against who? A
drafted
quarterback?
Whose fault it is? It don't even matter who the quarterback is.
Blake ain't going to keep that job.
Against a drafted quarterback, he ain't winning the job. But against Teddy Bridgewater, he going to win the job just on the simple strength. The NFL are all about that money. And at the end of the day, Matt is right. We need to go cheap.
That's
right.
10. But I've already tell you 10. Dog, he going straight up any given Sunday. He tearing the locker room apart. People tired of five shit. With that, though. I ain't no way. I'm telling you, they tired of it.
Let's look at the division, okay? So you got Mariota, franchise quarterback. Trash. Okay, but he's winning.
But he ain't cutting them. Yeah, you're right.
He about to win 9 games more than likely.
You got Deshaun Watson. He's going to be there for 10, 15 years.
10 games.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got Andrew Luck, who's
another 9 or 10.
Andrew Luck. By the way, Andrew Luck has proven that he's the man.
He comes back from an injury that was similar to Drew Brees that was supposed to be career-ending.
His career, right?
And he's killing it right now. He's absolutely he's MVP consideration right now.
Something shady. He went across that water. Something happened.
Oh,
y'all want to get on my boy Will Greer. Y'all need to look into Andrew Luck.
3 quarterbacks in that division that are gonna be there for a while.
And we got 5.
And you got 5. Okay?
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, we take Mariota over Blake Bortles.
Yes.
Will you take Deshaun Watson over Blake Bortles?
Yes.
You take Andrew Luck over Blake Bortles?
Yes.
So quarterbacks.
And you know what's funny? Until last week, until this week, I would never say I would take Mariota.
I know you love Five, but bro,
right? What Mariota did to the Patriots?
Y'all think I'm joking right now?
I also seen what he did last week.
Yeah.
He's up and down like Bortles.
Y'all sitting there joking.
He also had another hand injury.
Man, right now, I'll take a Coke and a Maroni bologna over 5.
5 trash. That's fine, but 5 going to be trash with $16 million in his pocket regardless if you like it or not.
Okay. And I bash Dak Prescott all the time. Follow me on Twitter. I hate Dak Prescott. You take Dak Prescott over Blake Bortles?
Hell yeah. That's not even I don't even think that's even a.
And Dak Prescott's ranked like 26 in like horrible. QBR.
And you know what? I think we piling on Blake a little bit. Listen, it is what it is.
Ryan Fitzpatrick? Ryan Fitzpatrick could easily be available.
Now that's actually one I wouldn't take. Because here's my only thing about Ryan Fitzpatrick. To me, Ryan Fitzpatrick is he gonna give you 3 good games a year, and then the rest is trash.
Damn good backup.
Yeah, he a damn good backup.
And come to find out, 5 might be the same cat.
And I told
5 might be the same cat.
Listen, 5 gonna get cut. He gonna go up to New England because they liked him in the draft. He gonna go up to New England. He gonna sit behind Tom Brady for 2 more years, and then he gonna be there for another 6-7 years.
5 more years. Brady's not retiring to 45.
Okay, so he sit behind Brady for 5 more years, and he retire, and he be made $60 million being a backup quarterback. Because Blake Bortles ain't about to be out the league. Period. He too tall. He too strong.
Hell no. Mark Sanchez just got a damn job.
He signed. He's not. Do you think he's a starting quarterback? There's 32 starting quarterbacks in this league. I think he's worthy of a starting quarterback.
No.
Colin Kaepernick. That's another one. He should be playing. I'll take Colin Kaepernick over Blake Bortles.
I would take Colin Kaepernick over Blake Bortles. Would you take Colin Kaepernick over Colt McCoy? Because the Redskins,
absolutely.
The Redskins say they're going to go with Colt instead of getting Colin.
The thing with Colt McCoy is Colt McCoy's been in the system forever, so
he's good at it.
So he's good at it. So
I'll take Colt McCoy over 5.
Okay.
I don't like Colt McCoy.
I'll take Colt McCoy over 5 right now.
Colt McCoy's been in that system,
and
I won't be surprised if he heats it up. Watch.
He Redskins good.
Play my Cowboys. I'm going to eat some stuffing. I'm going to eat some apple pie and some turkey. You know what? Colt McCoy go for 5 touchdowns and 325 yards.
That's what's up. That's
Watch it right here. Watch.
That's a nice little Thanksgiving game.
I'm straight.
Cowboys, there's a lot of nice teams.
That's some good games.
Got the Lions and Bears.
That's a good game. That's a good game.
Bears and Lions.
Cowboys and Redskins battling for first in that
good game. Good game. I like that. That's a good game.
And then you got Falcons at New Orleans. Or New Orleans at Falcons. One of those.
Ooh, good game. Those are some good games.
Those are really good games.
New Orleans going to beat the Falcons 63-0.
I don't know. They always play each other tough. The Falcons to the Saints are like the Titans to the Jaguars.
It's true.
That's it.
The Jags were the Steelers Titans until we messed that up.
Yeah.
We had them. That being said, though, listen, let's pick for next week so we can get to because it is a big college game we got to talk about.
Right, who we got big? Matter of fact, Matt, can I ask you a question, Matt?
Yeah.
Can I give you the schedule? Tell me how many games the Jaguars win for the rest of the way. You ready?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. You ready, Matt?
Okay.
You got Buffalo next week. Win or loss?
You better win that game.
Okay.
So that's a win. Buffalo. He got Buffalo winning. I got Buffalo winning.
I think you break the winning streak right there.
I got Buffalo winning.
I got Buffalo.
We all 3 got Buffalo winning.
Okay, you got.
Jags winning.
Okay, you got Colts Jags at home.
At home, I think the Eli's lose that game. The Colts are hot right now.
I agree.
I'm going with the Jags.
Okay. Dude, I gotta say, I don't really want to waste nobody's time, but I'll say it anyway. Jaguars in Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
I got Titans.
I always said the Jags are always going to split them, so I'm going to say they win. It's on Thursday
I'm
Night
going with
Football.
the Jags, too.
It's Thursday Night Football.
I'm going with the Jags, too. It's Thursday night. Jags going to be hot. They're going to be coming off, in my opinion, they're going to be coming off 2 wins. I'm going with Jags.
Okay.
And Titans are up and down.
Redskins, Jaguars.
I'm going with Jags because Colt McCoy. If Alex Smith was playing, because we're at home, right? Mm-hmm. If Alex Smith was playing, we losing by 20. But when Alex Smith got hurt, that team looked completely different.
I think the Jags might win that.
I'm going with the Jags.
I mean, right now, you got to see how Colt McCoy plays.
That's
right
true.
Now,
That's true.
Right now,
you got Jaguars, Dolphins in Miami.
I'm going with Jags.
Ryan Tannehill's finally healthy. He's going to play in Miami. I think the Eli's lose that game. Because yeah, Frank Gore, Kenyon Drake's pretty good. That defense is dramatically underrated.
Very true. Very true. I think the Dolphins are a good team.
Did you just say Jags win every game so far?
So far. But I said the reason why I said I'm going with the Jags in that one is because of this. By then, I think the Dolphins are done. And I just think when the Dolphins are done, they just quit.
I think it's going to be like a 13-7 or 10-7.
Something like that. Yeah. And I agree with that. And I think Lambeau's different.
Last game,
Texans.
I'm going with the Jags.
Unless the Texans clinch the playoffs.
There you go.
That's
exactly what I'm saying. I feel like the last 2 games, our Dolphins are going to be done, and they're going to not care, and the Jags are still going to care because they technically still going to be in the hunt.
I got the Texans winning that because I got a gut feeling these are the things the Texans still going to be playing for. Seeding or trying to fight off the Texans. Or they're trying to fight off, listen to me, or they're trying to fight off the Colts and the Titans, so they still playing. Because I think it's going to be tight.
First seed, Chiefs.
That's what I'm saying. So you're still fighting off. You're still fighting off the Colts and the Titans for the division.
First seed, Chiefs. Second seed, Patriots. Third seed, Pittsburgh or whatever. Right? Third seed, Pittsburgh.
The reason I say Patriots are first seed because the Chiefs are 1 game ahead, but they have the tiebreak. But the Chiefs still play the Los Angeles Chargers, and Los Angeles Chargers to me are my sleeper pick for the AFC.
They decent.
All right, so.
Yeah, I feel like Colts will be dropped off by the end.
Seeding doesn't make anything once.
I'm just saying. I think they're still fighting with the Colts and the
Colts will be done by the end, and I think also the Titans.
Where that energy coming from that you think the Colts done?
So Colts are 5-4 right now.
Yeah.
So and the Texans are what 7-3.
Colts are 4 and something, right?
The Colts are 2 games back.
No, yeah, Colts are 5-5.
Colts 5-5.
Texans are 5-5.
The Texans are 7-3.
7-3, and Titans are 5-5.
Have the Texans played the Colts yet?
Yeah, they lost. The
Texas
Colts
won.
lost. Yeah,
Texas
won. Remember,
so they still playing.
That dumb behind.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Act like this thing gonna be tight.
I just think the Jazz slip into some wins, and they end up. And this is why I think Bortles come back next year too.
This is the same guy that said 14-2, so it doesn't.
It's true,
me, man.
But listen though, I just think the Jags slip into some wins. Bortles look competent in some of them, not all, but some, and then they play the game again or whatever. Let's go.
This team at best is 6-10 at best.
That's good. Whatever. That's 3 more wins. That's pretty good. We only got 3 wins, bud. We suck. 6-10, I'll take right now. That means it's 6 games left.
Nah, I'm straight.
6-10 is 500.
Me personally, I don't want 6-10.
Oh, you want to get the number?
Hell yeah! Either you in it or you not. Stop
now
being
that
in the
Matt
middle.
brought up Nick Bosa, I would love to get Nick Bosa.
Why do you want more defense? Defense is not your problem.
He a beast though. You don't turn. Good players are good players.
Okay, Baltimore Ravens had a stellar defense in 2002, but at least they had a competent quarterback in Trent Dilfer. Okay, come on.
I think Bortles is Trent.
Matt just echoed every single Jacksonville Jaguar player. Don't run me no defensive player.
I also want to point out
because you just ran.
Or get a receiver.
You just ran me Taven Bryant. Thanks Jaguars, because we really needed that.
Good enough to pick over Nick Bosa.
Or maybe pick an offensive lineman.
A tackle would be
back.
Because what's another problem? But your offensive line's practically like Baptist Health right now. Just practically just chilling, eating like the disgusting mac and cheese.
I was just about to say that too. Before we close this book and go to college real quick, I just want to say, I feel like, and it might be the Jaguar in me, but I feel like if the Jags don't lose Cam Robinson and ASJ, they are not in this position, and Fournette, they're not in this situation.
Your left tackle is like one of the most privileged.
Left tackle,
I absolutely agree.
Left tackle, starting running back, and your starting tight end all go.
I mean, Yeldon was still beasting when Fournette was out. So I mean,
it's true, but we were playing from behind, so
As long as your quarterback don't, as long as your starting quarterback here, for the most part, you
Everyone
straight.
deals with injuries.
I'm gonna have to go with Rogue Reporter.
Everybody deal with injuries,
one.
Matt. Like Matt, everybody deal with
Everyone deals with injuries.
Rogue
Everyone
Reporter
deal with
made
injuries.
a damn good point.
The only thing that'll kill you is a quarterback, most likely.
Rogue
More than
Reporter
likely.
made
Unless
it-
you lose your quarterback, you straight.
Rogue Reporter made a damn good point, which was first game against the Patriots that we played or whatever this year. When we played the game against the Patriots and we beat the dog mess out of them or whatever, right? Everybody was like, well, Patriots got a new left tackle that's learning the system. That was week 3 or week 2, and he had been there all OTAs. He wasn't hurt, and they was giving an excuse that they got a new left tackle, right? Then we played the Giants earlier that first game, and they was talking about, oh, well, the line knew, and the Giants' right guard is hurt. That's why they lost. And they did that excuse for the Giants all the way until they were like 0-5. Okay, then I want to point out too that any other team, Aaron Rodgers, when they whole team got hurt or whatever, just like Matt was saying, the whole team got hurt and it was all on Aaron Rodgers. They was like, well, you can't put everything on Aaron Rodgers. The whole team hurt. But then when it's the Jags, everybody like, oh, Fi got to do better.
No.
Everybody hurt, but he got to do better.
No credit in the bank. He 5 and all those other guys
3
are who they
years
are.
though, man.
No,
3
I
years.
agree that Fi suck. I just want to point out that, listen, any other team in the league that they lose their starting wide receiver, starting tight end, starting running back for most of the year, starting left tackle, backup left tackle, third string left tackle.
Sounds like
okay,
Patriots almost.
center.
Sounds like the
you lose your
Patriots.
center, you lose your right guard. Wait,
Who that sound like, Matt?
but wait, and they don't got the GOAT and the GOAT coach.
So you're saying the quarterback makes a difference?
No.
Oh,
What?
How many Tom Brady's in the league? Oh, okay. That's all I'm saying.
okay. Let's go. To college football.
Aaron Rodgers with no team around him probably gonna win 7 or 8 games.
Let's talk about college football.
Aaron Rodgers is so much better than Blake Bortles. Yeah, let's talk about college
Everybody
football.
better.
I never get to talk about college football.
UCF, shout out. You win again. National champions from last year.
Negative.
Let them
You're
in the
not
playoffs.
starting. You're not
National
starting.
champions.
No,
again.
it's Florida State
They
week.
play the Conference USA.
You're not starting no damn UCF.
Running again. National champions.
Conference
2-0.
USA.
Alabama don't want to see
Conference
UCF, and that's why they don't let them in.
USA. Enough
Anywho,
said.
That's our UCF replacement of Miami talk. Florida State barely beat Boston College. Florida got a nice little win over Idaho.
Who though?
Idaho.
Me though?
But let's get into it. This week, Florida State,
Rivalry week.
big time game.
Gators win. More than likely, they go to a New Year's Six bowl.
I don't care.
Florida State loses.
Is it at
It's
It's
in
in
Tallahassee.
Gainesville. Oh, yeah,
Florida
that's in
State.
Tallahassee.
Florida State loses, and their streak is over.
How many years is it?
31 years. Something
31
like that?
years. Florida State has made a bowl game,
Really?
and they have to win this game to
So
make
they
it.
have 5 wins right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So, but what you think?
Ooh, man, I'm telling y'all right now, real talk. If you gave us player for player, if talent was the same, if Florida and Florida State had the same talent and the same coaches, Florida would literally beat Florida State 53-10. That's how much a better coach I think Dan Mullen is over Willie T.
Willie T can't coach.
Willie T can't coach. But Willie T has more talent than Dan has. See what I'm saying? Off talent alone gonna make it a game. Dan coaching and the talent Florida State has gonna make it a game.
And the blood boiling. It's a rivalry game. So
yeah, and the blood boiling.
shout out to Michigan too. I just want to say Michigan gonna beat Ohio State. I hate Ohio
Oh
State.
man, you saw that Ohio State game, by the way.
Yeah.
They played
Good
against
game.
Maryland.
Good game.
And you're telling me they needed a 2-point conversion to win
Don't
that
forget
game?
they got curb stomped by Purdue earlier.
See, y'all
in the year.
talking all this noise. Y'all send some prayers out for Urban Meyer, man. I don't know if he.
Oh
gonna
yeah, he
make
did
it.
look like he was dying on the sideline.
Herb might die
Herbs.
for the second time because last time Herb died, what was that? 2009, 10?
Yeah, when Tebow left.
Yeah, when Tebow left. Don't say it. Don't say he got sick just because all his talent was gone.
I mean,
don't
if
do
Tebow
that.
leave me, I'm leaving too.
Exactly. So he magically got hurt. He hard. He hard.
You also realize that he was holding the Aaron Hernandez thing for way too long, and that probably I was like, oh man, I gotta get out of here before that comes.
Gotta
Boy,
get
I'm
going
not
while
touching
getting
that.
good.
Shout out to Chico. Rest in peace, my brother. I'm not touching that. That is you right.
Chico? That's his name?
I went to University of Florida. I know Aaron
Oh, really?
Rodgers. I mean,
You go for like
Aaron
one
Hernandez
semester,
person.
though?
No, I was there for 3 years.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
did you graduate?
Yeah. Well, I got a degree.
Okay.
I didn't graduate with what I wanted to graduate with because I'm super smart. I was trying to get multiple degrees.
Sweet, man.
But-
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
how do you feel about Florida State?
Okay, so I'm torn Because
I think it's gonna be a close game.
I feel like we should curb stomp them because they're horrible and they're poorly coached, and they should get beat
but
down.
talent wise, I don't think they're horrible.
They got a whole bunch of 4 and 5 star players. They whole O-line 5 stars or whatever. Florida's like small things that they have wrong with them are not the strength of Florida State. So that's a good matchup. So Felipe, Latino Blake, or whatever.
Cool name, by the way.
Felipe Franks. Yeah,
Felipe,
light-skinned Latino dude.
Felipe is not Latino.
What?
He is black.
Then why would you name your son Felipe?
Stop being ignorant. He's not. He's black.
Listen.
He sounds like he should be on XNXX.
There it is.
Yeah.
Esayata. Listen.
Sick of both of y'all.
Yeah, listen. Felipe Franks can't throw, period. Like, in my opinion, he got an arm. I don't like the way he read. I don't like the way he throw. He made too many mistakes. I'm done with him. No touch. I'm done with him. I been said play the kid. The kid looked good to me last week. Made a few mistakes, but hey.
He did kids, though.
He's a kid. So I said play the kid. They not going to play the kid, so it's on Felipe. That being said, I think Mullen a damn good coach. Run it again. Then after that, run it again.
HB, do you think it was a coincidence that you didn't see Scarlett or P. Ryan in this last game?
Nah, because you ain't gonna get that scheme tape. Matt, you say you don't never get to talk college. What you feel about the game, man?
What's your views on Florida State?
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't watched Florida State as much.
You don't have to.
Okay,
you seen the Jaguars? Same team.
Okay, but when I did watch the Florida Gators, specifically when they played against Georgia, their defense is really good. Yeah. The defense was holding the Georgia. It was a couple mistakes in the offense that got the reason why they got the points.
I wonder who made those mistakes.
Felipe Franks. But that being said, they should win this game. The Gators should easily win this game because I mean I've seen
you got easily. See, Matt didn't say win. Matt said easily.
And he's super objective too.
Yeah, I mean, and he ain't got a dog in the fight. He's like, I'm just telling you.
Matt,
I'm
a USC Trojans fan.
Yeah,
my team sucks. So.
One game y'all ended the Bowls game. Y'all play Florida State.
But see, since Matt's on the show, we're gonna get to his rivalry, USC touchdown Jesus. So we're gonna touch it. We're gonna touch that a little bit. See how you feel about that. But what were you saying?
I was just saying that Matt's super objective on it, and he said it should be easy, but that's what worried me.
Yeah.
Because it should be easy, and I'm just...
Because I think Vegas got us up by what? I think four points.
Line I seen was 5 plus 5 Florida State.
I'm saying they're going to go 21-10 Gators.
Ooh, that's close. What you say the score going to be, bud?
Oh, man. He got 21. Man,
that's a good game.
Matt, that sounds
21-10.
Man,
me and Bud
I think they have the lead from quarter one.
Listen,
Matt, that sounds dope. I'm feeling Matt.
Before you get your score, I just want to point out that next week, this time, Flag Family, we could be sitting here and rejoicing. For all you Gator Flag Family, I know you FSU Flag Family fans like, oh my God, bump y'all. Listen, we could be rejoicing right now at the first Jaguar win in 6 games
and a Gator
win over Florida State. Ooh,
Florida.
Ooh,
and he's like, it's Christmas.
I'm trying to tell you.
Florida State scared me, man. Them boys got talented wide receivers.
What's your game and your score? What's the game and the score?
I love what Matt's saying, 21-10, but for some reason, I don't know why, this number in my head. And as always, I got to tell y'all this. I hate doing scores. I just say who going to win and who don't. I got 24-20 Gators.
Ooh, that's too close. I want to go with Matt's.
I think it's gonna be tight. Florida State got some studs. They wide receivers. They some home run hitters, man.
Listen, FOTP family. All you Florida State fans out there that's like
boom 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 boom.
Racist mascot.
Oh
yes. Oh yes.
Why you gotta do?
It's a thing.
Why you do that?
Because they mascot racist.
See the last time? It says, bro, listen, bro.
they mascot racist. That being said, though, for all the FOTP family out there that love Florida State and hate the Gators, and all the FOTP family out there that love the Gators and hate Florida State, I'm going to tell you like this here. If you go back 2 episodes, there was a little rant done by me about Florida State.
Little?
Listen, I'm sick of y'all. I'm still sick of y'all. Y'all, listen, I talked to a Florida State person today, and they was talking mad junk about how they going to beat us because they beat Boston College.
Florida State?
Is this Tim Houston, by the way?
No, it wasn't Tim. Tim know better by now.
Oh, Kunsanova.
Yeah, Kunsanova know better than
one of the One of the Florida State players have already guaranteed victory.
Okay, that's cool. Listen to me, bro. Florida State is awful. Your coaching choice was awful, and you got to live with that. Because just like we stuck with 5 because we got to pay him $16 million next year guaranteed, you got to have Willie T because you got to pay him guaranteed next year too. And you can't cut him and pay somebody else because y'all, the way y'all bank account set up, y'all ain't working like that. So that being said, I've watched y'all every game this year. Florida is the best team that y'all have played since Clemson. Okay, because the ACC trash. Okay, and guess what? Y'all ain't do so good against them trash ACCs.
Because come to find out,
because Florida gonna curb stomp NC State if they play NC State.
And see, HB, the thing is, come to find out, like, we played Miami tight. Come to find out, Miami not good.
And y'all ain't playing tight. It was 27-0, and y'all lost. Listen, y'all suck. Okay, now I'm not saying y'all gonna suck forever. Next year, y'all gonna suck again. But when y'all fire Willie T. Because y'all ain't getting the right coach.
I hate to burst y'all up. I'm glad y'all was laughing and yucking it up when we had Coach Teef. Difference is when we had Coach Teef got us 2 division titles. He was still trash, still got us 2.
Right.
I don't see no division titles walking through that door.
That being said, Gators are going to curb stomp y'all boys. Curb stomp.
What's the score?
It ain't going to be close. 35-16 Gators. Ain't even going to be close. Because that Gator defense ain't, listen, y'all almost lost to Samford. Me, Matt, Bud, and the kids downstairs to beat Samford. Samford, legit, and I'm not even making this up, they're legit a high school team. You could take Hoover, Alabama high school team and beat Samford. That's real talk. Yes, they're a scholarship program. Yes, they're D2 or whatever, scholarship or whatever, D1 or however they spill it out. But those players on that team are never going to be in the NFL, and they are just as good as the best college all-star team. I mean, high school all-star team. Y'all should have lost to them.
And
you ain't beating the Gators.
And I give you one better.
We played Georgia tough. And so we beat LSU.
But you got to understand. But see, everything you saying.
35-16.
Everything you saying about how bad Florida State is. Florida State wins this game. The streak lives. They win a bowl game. The streak lives. Willie T start recruiting. He go in these kids' houses and he tell them just like this. We had a bad year. And as you can see, as the year went on, we got it together. And I still beat Florida. That's a nice little chip to go in them kids' house. Well, they say, look at what I'm gonna just break down for you because I just looked at my phone and the Gators are ranked higher than what they were last week. This saved their season. Their season is
Florida
saved.
State.
Yes, Florida State win this game. Their season is saved.
That's what's up.
Florida win this game, but see now that's the tilt. Season saved. This is a big game. Don't throw out the records anyway because it's a rivalry.
Right.
This game is being set up honestly for like 11-1 versus 11-1 national title side. Because look what they get. Florida State win. They save their season. It saved recruiting, all that good stuff, and you beat the Gators again. Florida lose, we can't beat Florida State. But Florida win this game, it's official. Florida's number 11 in the college football poll. All Florida got to do is win Saturday. They in a New Year's Six bowl. Kids get up for that. Like, hey, New Year's Six, like it's a big bowl game for them.
I don't.
It's
care
a
about
program.
Bowls. I don't care.
I know
about
you don't.
That.
I'm talking about. But this is good for your program.
Beat Florida State. We ain't beat Florida State in how many years? 5?
Yeah.
Beat Florida State. That's all I care about. And guess what, Florida State people? That little foolishness Bud was talking about a minute ago. Y'all rewind this. Take your little recorder out and record it, because that's the last time you're going to hear anything like that.
So petty. He's so petty.
A few moments later, flash forward a week.
Yeah.
Ah, God dang it.
Oh, what happened? Damn you, Felipe! Damn you to hell!
Hold on.
You just like Blake Felipe.
That might be a preview episode number 33. Right?
No, save that audio clip. I'll let you have it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Florida State got to prove to me that they can win football games, and they haven't done that.
They just beat the number 20. They just beat the number 20 Boston College.
Before we get to the end of the show, Matt, plug your stuff and tell us who's gonna win Notre Dame USC. Plug. Even though we know who's gonna win Notre Dame USC.
Notre Dame's gonna easily win that game.
My
quarterback hasn't done anything. My defense is absolute trash, and the running game, which was supposed to be good, has not done absolute nothing. So this is a rebuilder for the organization. It's a freshman quarterback. I'm going to see what he does in the offseason. Maybe they can recruit some stud California boys, surfer boys, like to catch the football or tackle some people. So Notre Dame's going to easily win, I think. I think it's going to be 38, like 20, like something like that, maybe even less.
Y'all know what that means, right? That means Notre Dame's in the playoff.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're gonna,
And that's
play.
unfortunate.
And we lost to Arizona State. Then we lose to Cal. I thought we
Herm Edwards. That's who we lost to.
Man, come on.
Fighting,
You
fighting
can't
Herms.
lose either one of those games.
No, it's
You're right.
disappointment.
You USC, yeah.
USC's a tennis school right now. Go USC tennis team.
They're pretty good, actually.
pretty good,
Yeah. But Matt, plug your stuff, man. We know you from Pigskin Dynasty with Scott.
Yeah.
What else you do, man?
Oh, I had started this new podcast called See Rent or Pass. It's a podcast I like to do just to determine, say, which movies are seeable, maybe rentable, or passable. Follow me on Podbean, all the social medias, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, etc. Everything. My good friend Tyler does it, but I also have a co-host like Anthony done it.
Hey.
You could probably get Bud on there too. So I do as many movies as possible. Shout out to people from Japan following me right now. I appreciate you. Argentina, Vietnam, we love you all. Thank you so much for the
that's
C Reno
what's up.
family. Yeah, that's it, man. I look forward to doing movie reviews. So please check that out.
That's what's up. I was trying to see if me and Matt could review my boo Alexa Bliss booty. But apparently that's not a movie, even though we gonna make it a movie, boo.
Yeah.
When I see you, we gonna make it a
The
movie.
camera will shake a lot on that.
That
one,
is.
probably.
That being said,
I apologize, Miss Alexa Bliss, even though you sent out that nice notice to cease and desist.
oh man,
All the views and comments of this show are not shared by all the hosts of this
every
show.
time you block me, I'm gonna make a new Twitter page. Listen, that being said, this show is called Flag on the Play. Every week we throw a flag on those that are violating the game, and every week we have a special guest come in and toss the coin. This week, in honor of Matt, I wanted to get a cool white guy to come in and balance things out and toss this coin so it'll be fair. Matt observed this coin toss. You may know this guy from New Kids on the Block, okay? That's what's up. You may also know him from some B-level movies. Donnie Wahlberg, not the big Wahlberg. I can't afford him. But Donnie Wahlberg.
I like him on what's that show? He's, what, he's on a show. I don't know. I like it.
The right stuff.
Damn right. So yeah, it is like NCIS or something like that.
No, it's on Blue Bloods.
That's
Yeah,
what it
there
is,
you go.
Blue Bloods.
Same thing, whatever. But that we got the cheap Wahlberg because that's what we could afford on him. When y'all start listening to the pod for real, we'll buy the good one. But that being said, flip the coin, and as always, tails prevails. And this is not fixed. Matt observe it, so all results are certified, just like the Florida election. But I defer as usual. Go ahead and throw your flag.
First off, bro, you trash.
What?
Moving on. I'm sick of this coin toss. I never win. Okay, and I will be throwing my flags on athletes who get mad at fans for booing.
Oh, you talking about
Stop it. Cut it out. Nah, Felipe get a piece of this too. I ain't saying no names. Never in the history of fandom has any fan ever booed somebody for being dope. When you doing your thing on the field, court, or whatever, yes, we're with you. Good job. When you trash, they gonna boo. You want them to stop booing? Be awesome again. Because like my coach Dan Mullen says all the time, this is why Dan is way better than Willie. Just stuff like this is, if you want people to tell you how awesome you are and how much they love you, how great you are, keep winning. You want them to tell you how much you suck and how much they don't love you, lose. Simple as that. Get off fans. We just fans. We just gonna.
That's
I'm not me personally. I'm not really with the booing and stuff like that. But that's what it is, man.
That's what's up. I'm gonna defer again because we got a guest in the house, so I'm gonna let Matt go. Matt, throw your flag, baby.
I'm just gonna throw it right here so you can be able to
There
use
it
it. My flag's gonna be on the NFL officiating, I guess head or whatever. Tyreek Hill like 2 weeks ago jumps into the stands, operates like a camera, and no fine. No fine. You got no fine. And then I forget the player's name, but I think it was Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen gets a touchdown, grabs a belt from a fan that was handing it over. He puts it on. Flag penalty. Gonna get fined. So, come on, man.
Trash.
That's so trash.
it's entertainment,
Make it consistent. If a player's gonna jump into the stands and someone endanger fans by whatever, you're not gonna fine him, but you're gonna fine someone that does the belt. That just absolutely, the officiating is absolutely horrible. The rules are just absolutely bad. So that's my flag on that. So.
Trash. I agree with that. I actually thought about throwing my flag on officiating overall because it was a lot of all the other stuff aside in the Jags-Steelers game. That last play, Malik was being held, number one, which ain't the first time we've been held on defense. Also, the roughing and pass on Calais was foolishness.
Well, the roughing and passing in general is
it's dumb. It's dumb. You can't play football.
Hey, thanks, Aaron Rodgers.
And by the way, Blake Bortles get hit in the mouth more than any other quarterback. I'm not just making that up. That's a fact. That's a statistical fact. And he'll never get called.
He's not a quarterback, he's a running back.
I seen a stat on Pro Football Focus that Blake Bortles has been hit late or during the throw 106 times over the last 2 years. He's gotten 4 flags.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I bet you Tom Brady and Rodgers have a lot
I was just about
more.
to say, the only other quarterback that's closer than Blake is Cam Newton.
But see, real talk, 5, this thing bigger than you. We got to get a quarterback because they don't respect you.
Yeah, they don't respect
ain't about
but
you,
why
5.
they don't
I'm
respect
sorry.
Cam, though? I think it's because they running quarterbacks.
Yeah, and
That's what it
huge.
is. Yeah, that's what it is. But that ain't who I'm throwing my flag on. I'm throwing my flag on the NFL in general because this week, y'all watched that great, wink, wink, game from L.A. that was the Chiefs and the Rams, right? Well, that game was supposed to be in Mexico City. And Mexico City wasn't ready to do it because they had a whole bunch of soccer games before. So they had to move the game or
And a
whatever.
Shakira concert. How can I have a Shakira
And a
concert?
Shakira concert.
Shakira.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
But they knew no, you're good. You can interrupt because you're right. They knew the Shakira concert was going to happen. They knew the soccer games was going to happen, and they still booked it. And then when you move the game, I get it. You did give away tickets to the first responders. That's what's up. But also security and stuff for the game is real heavy while the wildfires are going on. So I feel like you should have moved it to San Diego. Maybe
San Diego.
It was a home game for the Rams.
It was a home game for the Rams, so I get it, whatever. But listen, also I want to point out, this is like the 3rd time that they had to do this. Now, this year it happened after the Jaguars and the Eagles played in Wimbledon. We couldn't play the soccer game the next day for Tottenham because the field was messed up. We got to do better with coordinating.
Gone, you Spurs.
You only plan this out 2 years in advance, so you got to do a better game. If it was a regular season game, I'd be like, all right. But the fact that it's a special NFL football game in Mexico, you planned this 2, 3, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So you got to get it together, NFL. And you knew Shakira was going to do the concert.
Her hips don't lie.
That's right, they don't.
Shakira.
She's still fine. Yeah. She like J-Lo. She like 40 and still fine.
I know. I think it's like cocaine or something.
It might be. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
So I've heard.
That being said, Bud got the Jags over the Bills. Matt got the Jags over the Bills. Bud got the Gators over the Seminoles. I got the Gators over the Seminoles. Matt got the Gators over the Seminoles. And we all got Blake Bortles being replaced, but he's not going to be replaced. So
I will go down with this.
Before you sign off, I just want to say absolutely thank you for having me on. I enjoyed this. I usually don't get Teal Tuesdays off, so
that's right.
I look forward to it.
And we doing the thing. Y'all make sure y'all check out Matt on Pigskin Dynasty.
Thank you. Fantasy Football Podcast.
They do a live stream on Sundays, right?
Sundays at 9. Yes,
Sundays at 9. They do a live stream. You can go to our page. We done shared it.
Tell your boy stop wearing them trash behind jerseys. The last episode he had on the Patriots jersey, it was trash.
It was a Brandon Cooks jersey. It's his thing.
He's
I
super
already
corny.
got on him.
Shout out Scott. Also, make sure you check out his movie review podcast, which is really cool. I've been on there. I reviewed 14 Cameras with him. I reviewed Fair Game, and then coming up this week or next week, something like that.
Hopefully this week.
No, we'll do the show this week, but I'm saying when they get to hear it.
Yeah, I'm trying to post. I'm trying to do a Thanksgiving movie review extravaganza. 7 movie reviews in 1 week.
See, there it is. And we're going to do The Ballad of Buster Screed.
Yep.
So, a pretty good movie, too. So, we're going to review that, and then we're going to get that out the way. And then Matt going to see Fantastic Beasts right now.
Yep.
Right
out there to see Fantastic Beasts. I'll get that out by Thursday, hopefully by Thanksgiving.
There you go. So, y'all make sure y'all check that out. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What else we on? But all that Podbean, iTunes, anywhere you get your podcast providers. And as always, we Duval. Oh, wait.
Not till we die.
We ain't Duval
We
yet.
ain't do shout-outs. Shouting them out. We are now in the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines.
Shout out.
And we want to shout out Washington. Appreciate that President Trump Thanks for the love you've been showing us. We appreciate that.
I feel like it's the biggest, most greatly podcast.
It's the biggest podcast ever. It's huge. You guys have to keep
their
listening.
podcast is not fake news.
Not fake news at all. And we in Oregon. Appreciate that also.
Oregon is what they said on the ballot of Buster Screen.
Sweet.
That's what we everywhere.
That's a foreshadow, guys.
That's it. Yeah, Oregon.
Yeah.
So that being said, that's it for the shout outs. That's it for the shout outs. Alexa Bliss, I miss you in the ring. Come back.
Toot.
And Matt, appreciate you being here, big dog.
Thank you.
And we'll holler at you guys next week and talk about these victories. Hopefully, knock on wood. Until then, we Duval.
Till we die.